similar situation at a camera store in Aurora a month earlier. The suspects face 85 charges ranging from uttering death threats, armed robbery, forcible confinement, and using a disguise in a robbery. A clarification to a story we brought you Saturday night. OPP continued to investigate a multi-vehicle crash that killed an Essex County man. Police say 23-year-old Blake Clifford died when his vehicle struck the rear of another car, sending his Chrysler Sebring into the path of an oncoming pickup. We initially reported charges were laid against the driver of that pickup. OPP now say no charges were laid against its driver. We apologize for any misunderstanding this may have caused. Funeral services for Blake Clifford will be held Wednesday in Harrow. Turning to the weather now, and it really doesn't feel like summer out there tonight. A low-pressure system is on the way out, but the wraparound from the system is creating cloud cover. It has been throughout the day, and winds of the west-northwest have been contributing to those cooler temperatures. At one point today, the temperature was where our seasonal overnight low should be, so around 13 or 14 degrees. Right now, we're sitting at 11. We are seeing clear conditions right now, but those winds are still coming out of the west-northwest at 20 kilometers an hour, so still a bit on the breezy side. The good news is high pressure is on the way, and there are some improvements, so to speak, on the way as well in the long-range forecast, so we'll look at that in a few moments. Waterloo Regional Council is changing the speed limit along a section of Roseville Road from 80 kilometers an hour to 60. And as CTV's Lee Boyajian reports, it's a move turtle advocates have been waiting for years. Whether they stay between the signs or not, turtles will soon have a safer crossing.
I can hardly believe it. I've been trying to get this to happen for years. I'm just thrilled.
Bernice Beal, along with her daughters Sue and Ann Stubley, have spent years advocating for a reduced speed limit along Roseville to protect female turtles who cross the road to lay their eggs, and the residents who try and see injured reptiles.
They also counted about another 100 turtles that didn't make it.
In May, Regional Council allocated up to $10,000 to investigate turtle crossing options, including temporary fencing or creating a habitat north of the lake. But Roseville isn't just an attraction for turtles.
Tunnels and things might help some turtles, but they're not going to help the people who are walking along the top of the roads.
People don't have a lot of areas where they can go walk, bike, and get around. And so oftentimes they're along the roadway.
Heading toward Cambridge, the speed limit changes from 60 kilometers an hour to 80 over a 1.3-kilometer stretch, then right back down to 50.
It's like a quilt of speed limits. I can't understand how that would be good for the community.
Now the 80 zone has been eliminated, though the staff report presented to council suggested changing the limit won't change driving habits. But Councillor Tom Galloway says keeping the status quo is more difficult to police.
I do not like where speed limits change so quickly, because from an enforcement point of view, it becomes a bit of an enforcement trap.
Regional staff say the new speed limit signs will be posted in a week or two. Lee Boyajian, CTV News, North Dumfries. The region of Waterloo alleges members of the